The Paris sky wept soft tears that day. Raindrops danced on the cobbled streets. Grey clouds hugged the Eiffel Tower close. It was a day for quiet thoughts and warm cafes. People hurried under their colourful umbrellas. They were a blur of motion against the grey stone. The city felt hushed, almost holding its breath. The air was cool and smelled distinctly of wet pavement. Tucked away on a small, winding side street was a bookstore. Le Rêveur the Dreamer, its charming sign read. Warm, inviting light spilled from its large front windows. Inside, shelves reached high, filled with endless stories. The comforting scent of old paper and fresh coffee mingled pleasantly. It was a true haven from the persistent drizzle outside, a quiet place where time itself seemed to slow its pace. Many sought refuge there on such damp afternoons. Elise pushed open the heavy wooden door very gently. The little bell above tinkled a soft, cheerful welcome. She shook tiny raindrops from her dark, wavy hair. Her coat was damp, and her cheeks were pink from the chill. She let out a small sigh, glad to be inside this sanctuary. Books were her oldest and, indeed, her dearest friends. She wandered slowly between the aisles, happy and calm. Her fingers trailed lightly over the spines of beloved titles. Moments later, the door opened again with another sweet tinkle. Liam stepped in, a gust of cool wind following him. He ran a hand through his equally damp light brown hair. He offered a polite, apologetic smile to the owner. The sudden rain had caught him quite unexpectedly during his walk. He too sought refuge among the towering, silent shelves. He loved the comforting, almost sacred silence of bookstores. He hoped to find a good book to pass the time. Elise found herself drawn to the poetry section. As always, she loved the way words could paint vivid feelings. Her fingers hovered carefully over a slim, elegant volume. She was lost in her own quiet world of verse. Nearby, Liam browsed the classic literature shelves with interest. He was searching for an old familiar favorite to reread. He often reread books that felt like coming home. Their paths, guided by chance, were about to cross. Liam reached for a worn, leather-bound copy of Victor Hugo. His hand accidentally brushed against a book Elise was considering. "Oh, pardon," he said, his voice soft and a little shy. Elise looked up, a small, understanding smile on her face. "It is quite all right," she replied gently, her voice kind. Her eyes were warm and welcoming, he noticed immediately. His were a thoughtful hazel color, she saw. A simple moment, an accidental touch, started it all. "Are you a great fan of Hugo?" Liam asked hopefully. Elise nodded, her smile widening just a little. "His words have such incredible power, don't they?" she mused. Liam agreed enthusiastically, his whole face lighting up. "And his descriptions of Paris are simply unmatched," he added. They soon discovered a shared love for many different authors. They talked about characters as if they were real, old friends. Their conversation flowed easily, like a gentle, winding river. The rain continued its steady rhythm against the window panes. But inside Le Rêveur, a certain warmth had bloomed. Elise and Liam talked for what felt like mere minutes. In reality, more than an hour had gracefully passed by. They completely forgot about their damp coats and the chill outside. They forgot why they had each come into the store alone. They found something truly unexpected, a genuine connection, a rare and precious thing to find in a busy world. The rain finally softened to a gentle, silvery mist. It was nearing the time for the little bookstore to close. "I'm Liam," he said, extending his hand with a warm smile. "Elise," she replied, her hand meeting his in a soft clasp. They exchanged email addresses, a modern promise to connect, a promise to continue their delightful bookish conversation soon. A tiny spark of undeniable hope flickered brightly between them. It felt like the very beginning of something new and special. Soon, letters began to travel frequently between them. Not quick emails, but handwritten letters on creamy textured paper. Elise wrote about the ever-changing colors of the River Seine. Liam described the quiet, subtle beauty of his daily work. They shared their innermost thoughts on the books they were reading. Each carefully penned letter was a small, treasured gift. The sweet anticipation made their hearts beat a little faster. Their unique friendship grew stronger with each exchanged word. The letters naturally led to meetings as they both hoped. They started taking long, leisurely walks after sunset. Paris, in all its glory, became their shared magical backdrop. They strolled peacefully along the riverbanks under starry velvet skies. They wandered through quiet, historic, lamp-lit streets together. The ancient city seemed to whisper its secrets to them. Their soft laughter echoed gently in the cool night air. Their footsteps fell into a comfortable, easy rhythm beside each other. With each passing season, their unspoken bond deepened significantly. They began to share their small, cherished dreams for the future. Elise dreamed of one day illustrating beautiful children's books. Liam hoped to finally write his own heartfelt novel someday. They spoke of their quiet fears and their simple, everyday joys. Autumn leaves crunched pleasantly underfoot during their peaceful walks. Winter brought cozy, warm chats in charming little cafes. Their friendship was a steady, ever-growing, comforting light. One beautiful spring evening, they sat on an old park bench. It overlooked the twinkling, breathtaking city lights spread below. Pale pink cherry blossoms drifted down around them softly. Liam turned to Elise, his heart feeling suddenly very full. He saw much more than just a friend in her kind eyes. He saw kindness, sharp intelligence, and a truly gentle spirit. She looked at him, her gaze soft, and she knew too. A silent, profound understanding passed unspoken between them. Their deep friendship had quietly, beautifully, transformed into more. It was not a sudden, dramatic, or startling change. It was like a delicate flower slowly unfurling its soft petals. Each letter, each shared walk, each warm, knowing smile. All these small, precious moments had woven a tapestry of affection. Love had grown gently, deeply rooted in mutual understanding. It felt as natural and as essential as breathing the air. It was a quiet, certain knowing in both their hearts. Elise often thought back to that memorable rainy day. The little bookstore, Le Rêveur, held such a special magic. A completely chance encounter, a simple conversation about books. It had somehow led to this incredibly profound, loving connection. Who could have ever guessed such a wonderful thing? Life was truly full of beautiful, unexpected surprises, she realized. The most precious gifts often came quietly, without any fanfare. She felt an immense gratitude for that serendipitous afternoon. And so their Parisian tale continued to unfold day by day. It showed that true, lasting love can begin so very simply. It can start with a shared glance, a single gentle word, a hesitant hello, in a quiet, rain-swept, cozy place. Love doesn't always shout its grand arrival from the rooftops. Sometimes it whispers softly, patiently waiting to be heard. Their beautiful love story was a testament to that sweet truth. A simple beginning, leading to a love for a lifetime.